That little machine.
Jamie's like, yes.
Hello, everyone. To see everybody on this dark October day. Let's see. So now I'm glad we've got a quorum. So first, shall we go over minutes? Did everyone have a chance to review those? Did we have any edits we wanted to make to those?
Nice job,
Jeannie.
A plus.
Okay, sweet. I would entertain a motion to approve those minutes as written.
We approve the minutes as written.
I'll second.
Beautiful. Thanks, guys. Awesome. And then
Not much. I just wanted to report that I think it's the collaboration grant posted today. It's up and running. And we are confirmed for the October 29th meeting. For your
October 29th.
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
It's next Monday, that's the city commission one.
Yeah. Oh,
The 20th, I thought next Monday, 20th.
That's what I
it's
wrote.
the Wednesday.
Oh.
It's Wednesday. Right?
Is
Next Wednesday?
22nd.
22nd.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
it goes
next Wednesday, the 22nd, is that it?
commission.
Commission admin meeting.
Oh.
It wasn't 3:30?
4
4 o'clock. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for getting that community collaboration grant out.
Yeah.
And the graphic looks cool for that. Oh yeah, thanks. Let's see. All right, well, with that, we can go over our fiscal year 26 annual report and fiscal year 27 recommendations. And there was a PDF attachment with that too, I believe. If we could open that up. Thank you so much. Awesome. Yeah, this is the same template that I've used the last few years. So everyone should be getting more familiar with it, and it's based off of the wireframe that we created in our September meeting. So maybe I could just take everyone through the slides, and then we can discuss any adjustments we'd like to see or anything else we think we'd want to include. So first up, chalk up Helena. We got those awesome photos from you guys. Thank you so much for sending them. That's a nice way to kind of open up the presentation. And then got our signal box art, as well as the public art maps that were updated for the summer 2025. I also like that signal box artwork is on the press release there on the right. And then for upcoming projects, we've got the community collab application as mentioned. And I'll just kind of let them know, that the grant is open, and for them to also let folks know if they hear of anything in the community. And then for the upcoming projects, got the downtown walking mall mural. I included some of those sketches from the Peak Children's Conference as well, so I thought that was a nice little touch. And then the teen opportunity, got that in there. Band shell. Luckily, a lot of this has been able to stay the same through the years. That made it nice and easy for me. Yeah, band shell mural, recycling bin murals, cruise, as well as potentially the Law and Justice Center community benches. And I believe that's it for kind of our annual report chunk, and then we go into like the recommendation overview. Oh, which looks like some of my fonts got a little jumbled there on the dumpsters. I'll have to make sure I'll make sure on the PDF that that's all fixed before I submit it for you guys. But yeah, just the dumpster recycling bin murals where we'd like to focus on downtown, or more in the downtown area, as well as the 6th and parking garage mural redo as the teen opportunity that we would like to come up with a new design for this stairway. As well as we would love to potentially do another community collaboration application grant cycle in fiscal year 27. And then we've got the Henderson underpass. And I believe I just used language from that I kind of just tweaked it from our like tunnel mural language. So it should be pretty similar to that. As well as kind of our promotion things we'd like to do throughout the year. So public art maps, any like signage needs, continuing to develop the audio tour. Also potentially doing Chalk Up Helena again next summer. As well as just keeping an eye on any public art maintenance needs. And then I'd also like at the end just to quickly mention to them about the percent for public art funding ordinance, just to kind of keep it on their minds and see if they have any other thoughts that kind of come up with that. Yeah, and then I'm hoping at the end to kind of leave it, I've been thinking about how to kind of lead in for them of being like, which would you like to see us like prioritize and like things like that, and like hoping that language will kind of help elicit more than like it all looks good.
Yeah.
So that way we get a little bit more
feedback.
and you know,
What they're looking for.
exactly.
Not
So
blind. And
save you know, staff from having to do that down the line potentially if it's, you know, we have a better idea of what they would like to see, you know, our priorities be. But yeah, I think it's pretty darn straightforward. I think it should be a pretty.
Oh, that looks great, Amanda. Thank you.
Mhm. It's really
you.
wonderful.
We need to approve this.
Yeah, I would entertain that if no one has any, if there's anything we want to discuss or any edits or any more images or anything else we think
I think it
we've
looks
forgotten.
really good. I didn't see anything that you forgot that I noticed.
There's some spots where it says FY 26 recommendations, it needs to just get updated to FY 27.
Okay.
That's on several different pages.
Oh, like right down.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And down
They get
below.
duplicating slides.
Yeah, and then there was one spot. I don't remember where, and I can't see it very well from here, but just maybe double check. There was one spot that said like the wrong year, not the FY 27 recommendations, but just where it had like
Check year.
the year.
Oh, like when this is coming or happening.
Yeah,
or-
and it said like January 2025 or something.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
2026 or something.
Totally. Fix line break.
Can you remind me again the fiscal year breakdown?
Yeah,
I forget every
it's-
time.
July 1st
Okay.
through June. The 31 days. of June.
So we're currently in fiscal year 26 and then July 1st, fiscal year 27. Okay.
What's that thing you do?
Yes.
I don't
I never
know.
remember that.
I don't know. Otherwise, yeah.
But yeah, so I've got double check kind of the years throughout, triple check any kind of broken line breaks, like on the dumpsters up there.
That was the only one I saw for like the
Cool.
line break with that.
Awesome, okay. So,
Oh, it's kind of a little thing, but just maybe for consistency, especially with the commission, that parking garage. The name of the parking garage is actually 6th Avenue Parking Garage.
okay.
So instead of like 6th and Park, maybe actually put 6th Avenue Parking Garage.
Cool.
Just so there's no
What's the
question.
name of the one that's, I guess that's the Jackson parking garage. I always just think of like 6th Avenue and everything's just right there, but it is, yeah, 6th Avenue parking garage. Okay. Yeah, and I think from the photos, they'll be able to discern pretty quick exactly where it is, so.
Yeah.
I move we approve it with the noted changes.
I will second.
Is that one that we would take a vote on, I believe, or is this just a, do you know?
Yeah, I mean, I would agree that,
Yeah, I
I
think,
think that when you're presenting it, you have the support of the committee.
yeah, it makes sense. It just feels like such a small group.
Oh, yeah.
It still is. It feels like, all right, so all in favor of approving our fiscal year 26 and report and fiscal year 27 recommendations for presentation to the commission with small updates on checking the years, fixing line breaks, and updating the 6th Ave parking garage title. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we'll consider it approved. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, we do some steps.
That's myself. I recently watched Legally Blind. So steps. With that, let's see what else do we have on our agenda today. Oh yeah, structure and support to include in teen public art RFP. This might be one that we maybe save for when we have a larger quorum, since we do have a little bit of time for. I believe the RFP for that one is in January, is it? I have my annual.
December, January.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amplified RFPs, yeah, scheduled for January 2026. So it's like November, December. Yeah, I mean, well, maybe we can just have if there's any thoughts that come to mind for anyone right now for like a preliminary discussion, and otherwise, I think we could table it to our next meeting when we have kind of, more people that might have more opinions. Yeah, I think that sounds great.
Yeah,
Right.
that makes sense. It's hard to reach the kids. And if we've got Abigail and Christina especially,
Yeah,
they have
especially.
access to lots of those email lists and things.
Yeah, and I think it would just be good insights. So it'd be nice to have them on that conversation. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, we will table that. And then for this next item, so I just wanted to kind of chat with everyone and like get your thoughts. So from last year, we had the policy recommendation for the percent for art ordinance. And the city commission was supportive of the idea, and everyone wanted to explore how it could work, especially given the overlap, with county facilities and all that. Since then, I believe it's becoming clear that we might want to perhaps make a draft ordinance. Something, some sort of a draft that city staff and legal can start to, maybe react to and refine, and just at least to kind of get something. So that way, different departments and stuff can start to, look at it and see what issues they may have. And so our role wouldn't be to like finalize the ordinance, but just to kind of like create like a research, like working draft and something that captures the goals, references best practices, and gives staff and commission a clear starting point. So like to move this forward, I'm seeing we can kind of go down two routes. We could either form a small subcommittee to prepare a draft, and then the subcommittee then brings that to this larger committee. Or we could go the route of I just whip up a draft ordinance, and then us as a committee, we all go through it entirely, and any kind of points where we have things for discussion, whether it be like limits or 1%, 1.5 or 2, those could be all things that could then be filled in, that we could then kind of have a discussion as a group of what would work. But if anyone has any, strong thoughts on that, either way, I'm super open, but I think whatever.
I wonder what
can
would
do.
be more helpful to you.
Mm.
Would you rather have the input of a subcommittee as you're putting that together? Because I know you've kind of already got a plan, and you're more familiar with Bozeman and Missoula language than anybody else.
Yeah.
Would you like to have some second eyes on that before we bring it to committee, or would you rather just do it up and see what we think as a group?
Yeah, I think if it's okay with the whole group, I would be fine with putting a draft together, an initial, just a rough draft together, and then we can really kind of fine tooth comb as a group, and then have all those. And I started to kind of just preliminary kind of pull the two ordinances and see the different parts of it that make sense for like our kind of bylaws and all of that. But yeah, I think if everyone would be, okay with that route, and then that's not to say that it can't, go through several months of drafts and revisions, and then if a certain section needs more time, then we could have that like subcommittee like breakout if kind of we run into some weeds. So, so yeah, if everyone's all right with that, I can.
I think that's good. Yeah.
And then over the next just like few months, we can, whenever we have kind of time in the schedule, kind of knowing that, in selection criteria and stuff, wanting that to kind of be priority. But yeah, if everyone's all right with that.
I think that's great if you just do it. If we had a subcommittee, you would be the expert on that subcommittee.
Yeah, you'd probably be on it anyways. Yeah, and like all the you have a lot of detailed like knowledge already, so I think that's great. And then we can go over it like as a group and
Yeah, and there's not a huge hurry.
Yeah. Certainly.
We want to do it right and take our time. The more work we can take off the plate of the city, the more better chance we have of getting it through. Also, I don't know, maybe you know this, Bridget, but the next time we meet, will we have a different city commission and a different mayor? Or does it take a while for that to take effect? January.
Probably January.
Okay,
In January.
that's when it's set up, so.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys. So maybe just we'll plan on seeing kind of some rough drafts over the next few months so we can talk about it more. Cool. And then public art event and promotion opportunities. We don't really have our downtown person
I
yet.
have one. I had an interesting meeting with MBAC. I can't remember, MBAC. I can't remember what it stands for. I think the B is business.
Business Assistance Connection.
Ah, the M is
I don't know how I know that.
assistance connection.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was interesting. I just had a few questions for them, and they, when I showed up, they were like, "Max, hey, we've been expecting you," and they all came out, and we had like the conference room, and they were just because they have all these ideas they want done in Helena, and it turns out they think I can do them all.
He's the guy, you're the good guy.
They took me all around town, going in buildings. What do you think of this space? Would you want to run a nightclub? Would you want to run? I was like, no, I don't want this. But one of the coolest things was they showed me this study that you may have seen done by South Dakota State University about connectivity in downtown Helena, which is a topic that's been going around Helena since I was a kid. And they keep putting up wayfinding. That's the word that they've been doing since the 80s. And so sometimes they put up direction finding signs. They've done that, I think, 3 times since I've been alive.
No, they like just doing new ones over.
Yeah, it's just
It's just
what do you
adding.
do? And signs are the cheapest thing. But on this study from SDSU, they found where everything is. I can email it to you all through the official channels. But one of the things I noticed was they would really like to see and to connect downtown to Rodney Street is walkable, well lit, easily findable paths from downtown up to Rodney Street. Because right now you have to cross Cruz Avenue, which is
It's scary.
it's scary crossing Cruz Avenue.
There's cars here, there, they're
Yeah.
coming up the hill, and
Everybody's like,
it's
yeah.
not great.
And the shortest path, which I know this because I walk that way all the time, and I just jump over fences and go through bushes because I have long legs. But turns out the route I've been walking that's the most direct route, and it goes from the Ming to the Myrna almost directly. It goes up straight up to Fifth Avenue is about the quickest spot.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so there's a lot of people having meetings about how to make that more walkable, how to turn those shrubs into paths,
Yeah.
making a nice lit path from behind the Shriners building that goes up across Cruz Avenue.
Yeah.
And they're talking a lot about paint on the streets, lights, string lights going across, turning Jackson Avenue into a walking area instead of a traffic area. They have all these drawings.
That was last time, yeah.
It's really
That would be really cool.
And so we might keep an eye on that because I think there are a lot of forces trying to make that a more active area instead of just the behind on Broadway dumpster area.
It'd be nice to have that presentation like in our Dropbox too. for
Yeah,
everybody to
I'll send it to you,
access.
yeah. Or I'll upload it to the Dropbox. I just thought it was interesting. And they had a bunch of
Yes.
artistic mock-ups of what Jackson Street could look like.
It's really cool. It's great. I'd love to see. Yeah, it's nice when people are excited about trying to make cool things happen.
Mhm.
So it's nice to see what other people also, it's like,
Yeah, and that's a bigger plan than just putting new signage around.
so it's like a much kind of longer form, like
Yeah.
how do you experience it, not just like how do you find the governor's mansion.
Yeah.
Right there. Awesome, yeah, thank you for that.
Just something to keep an eye on.
Totally. Yeah, I'm always curious what's gonna happen at the Ming Opera House. Yeah,
They've been having concerts in there.
but yeah, oh yeah,
They're
there's.
not very well attended.
Yeah,
The Shriners is one of the cheaper places to rent a space. But
So
they
who
don't
owns it
do
right now? Who owns it?
Shriners,
Oh.
yeah. And they'll handle the bar and stuff, but they don't have any infrastructure for ticketing or marketing.
Mm.
So like Sean Bryan's been doing these metal shows in there, but it's like if you're not
Nobody
friends
knows.
with Sean Bryan on Facebook, you'll never hear about it.
That's what I'm saying, like, nobody even knows it's open, so.
Yeah, I certainly didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, Desperate Electric just played there a couple weeks ago. maybe 20 people showed up.
Oh, yeah, not marketed.
And they've got fans. It's not
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they're
they-
popular.
Just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who do we know who's a Shriner?
Yeah, right?
But it's private promoters just renting space
Yeah, right.
and then see what happens. Yeah.
Still, I bet that would have been a killer Halloween party space.
Mhm.
But yeah, with that, I don't really know any other kind of things. Yeah, pretty quiet this time of year. It's kind of nice in the lull before Halloween.
I guess Fall Art Walk would come up by the time we're meeting again.
I
So,
yeah,
yeah,
right
because that's
around then.
beginning of November, isn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
So I guess art walk.
Cool. And with that, let's see, any items for our next agenda? Structure and support for the teen public art RFP, potentially that draft ordinance if I've got some ducks in a row. But yeah, if there's anything else that comes up, anyone's always welcome to email me the things on the agenda as well.
Oh, this might have been more for a staff report, but for items for next agenda, do you know when the next, like the last opportunity for like the board training is gonna be?
Oh yeah,
Because they
announced that
split
date.
it and I like could not do any of the other ones, so like I'm kind of like waiting with bated breath.
You can, they have an online thing. You can watch it on YouTube and then just fill out a questionnaire that's
Thank you.
basically like, do you think that, or did you watch the video? Yes or no? And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So just
They do them
email.
all online, so
Good
they're all
idea.
so different
Alex.
too.
Yeah,
Or you just email Alex.
Yeah, just reply to him and say, hey, I can't make it. Yeah.
Hmm.
I've had to do that every time because I have
Thursdays.
like on Thursdays, I've never been able to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice that they're recorded because then I've gone through over the years and then gone back because each one it's like different speakers and everything and you just never know what to. Yeah, I've learned something every time.
They sell on the snacks. but-
Yeah, the snacks are a little.
I think they got us Jimmy John's last
They got
time
the
though.
cookies, yeah.
I think we had
Nice.
Jimmy John's one time though. Oh. What's one of it?
She's gonna check and see if it's all posted online. Alex is leaving,
Mm,
so emailing Alex, we should do it anytime soon.
I get you.
Would be very helpful.
Oh, good idea.
That's the meeting page. Can you go back up?
is the city.
How would I, like, go to government and then city commission and what are those drop downs? Go to maybe city boards and committees.
oh, your dreams. Oh, I bet that's just the old tape list.
Oh, yeah, no, that's probably, you can click on that. That might show if there's one more this year. No, it's right below that.
Oh, sorry. This?
Yep.
Yeah.
November 23rd.
I thought that was the one in the email that they
Yeah,
said.
that was
were
the one
gonna
they
make the
canceled.
move.
Oh,
Yeah.
And TBD.
Okay. Probably
I've
not
got
till next
The
year.
link right here that Alex sent me.
Yeah, I guess if you're able to email all while we're on the record, that would be helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. let's see if I can do
I'm sure when they have the next one, they'll email everybody.
Yeah, I bet so. So I don't want to slip by just yet.
Nope.
Cool. Well, with that, since we don't really have any members of the public here, missing our lovely page, I would entertain a motion to adjourn. We adjourn, or yeah.
I second that motion.
Thank you.
Yes. That was a quick one.
That was,
Good luck next week.
yeah. They don't feel scary anymore, so.